Boy, oh boy, are there some crazy glitches in the Matrix, and we've managed to compile a list containing 25 of them. So if you're ready to be mesmerized just by Lady Luck, here are the 25 moments that, if they weren't filmed, no one would believe them. So let's dive right into it, shall we? Number 25, the Beluga whale rescue.
Oh my god!
Now, when this girl dropped her phone in the water, she thought it was gone for good. But boy, was she surprised when she saw the beluga whale swim up to the surface of the water with her phone in its mouth. And just as the girl took back the phone, she gave this gentle sea giant a pat on the head. Yeah, this is a definite aww moment. Number 24, that's how you score in style. Now, we all know badminton is pretty damn hard, but not for this player, it isn't. And while his opponent was pushing him to his limits, he found the time to turn around and smack the birdie from underneath his legs while jumping in the air. Even the jury couldn't believe what they just saw, but that was a pretty risky move that could have cost him the game if he missed. Luckily he didn't, and boy was it cool. Number 23, dunk yourself. Now, we don't know how this happened, but this fan managed to fit through the basketball hoop when he was trying to dunk the ball from the trampoline. If you think about it, it was either fitting through the hoop or smacking his head on the board. He chose the least painful option, and now what amazes us is how he managed to move through the hoop so fast, just before the other guy dunked it after him. Number 22, college basketball pro. Now, you could just see that this guy is going to be a professional basketball player in his life. Why? Because while he was trying to save the ball, he managed to score a three-pointer. Now, we don't know how he did it, but the ball looked like it was pulled in by the hoop. Even the jury was flabbergasted by this crazy feat. Either way, this guy has a bright future ahead of him. Number 21, glitch in the Matrix. Now, we don't know how this is possible, and if someone has any idea, make sure to tell us in the comment section below. You see, during a women's soccer game, while one of the players tried to take the ball from the other, their shoelaces got entangled, and they both ended up on the freaking ground. Now, we don't know what you think, but we think that this has a 1 in a billion chance of happening. Number 20, what in the world is this? We'll just say this, watch the video and try to explain what's going on here. Did you watch it? Good. Now, how did she manage to intertwine her hands like that? Is this what they call witchcraft, or does this girl have some mad editing skills? Whatever the case, she sure got our jaw smashing the floor. Here it is again. Just watch. Number 19, some serious skills. If you thought that the previous badminton player was cool, wait till you see this guy. Now look, we understand fast, but this guy was just too goddamn fast. He dropped his racket, picked it up, continued playing, and even scored a point. You could see how disappointed his opponent was when he actually lost. Number 18, humans are awesome. Now, this is proof of how amazing people can actually be. When they put their minds to something, just look at this man use physics to the limits to hop around on a plain old stick. Any physicist in the room here to explain how this works? Number 17, does this woman have bones?
것 같은데요. Yeah. Oh.
Now, we don't really know what just happened here, but it seems to us like the woman in this video has no bones. And while other pitchers usually move their entire body backwards to get some more swinging power, this girl actually spun her whole body to get a better pitch. Is that even legs? Number 16, nice catch.
What your chances are in the AL East?
I love our chances. You know, it's been.
While this reporter was doing an interview with a professional baseball player, Eva Langura, one of his teammates, hit the baseball straight at the reporter's face. And while we all thought that this woman was a goner, Evan caught the ball with his bare hands and practically saved her life. Evan's hand must have been burning. Even the guys on the field couldn't believe what they just did. Number 15, don't drop the gum. Here's a soccer player that got us thinking. Either he wanted to show off, or that gum was really, and we mean really, expensive. Maybe it's made with like golden flakes inside. Okay, back to the footage. When the gum fell out of his mouth, he managed to return it back in there by kicking it in the air. And when the first time didn't work, he tried it again, and he eventually got it. And we get it, it's impressive, but we can't help feel a little grossed out by the fact he got it put away. Number 14, that's not that heavy. We don't know if this guy is that strong or is just a gag that the jury wanted to do for their audience. Either way, it's pretty hilarious if you ask us. Number 13, a glitch in the Matrix number 2. Spinning a stick in the hands is impressive, and Donatello did a pretty good one in the cartoon. But what kind of sorcery is this? Is that stick programmed to move on its own, and the guy is just getting out of the way? How does this work? Number 12, the mother of all snowboarding flips. Now, if you thought snowboarding and doing a flip in midair was cool, this guy managed to do so many we thought his legs would get tangled with his freaking hands. Number 11, nerves of steel. Now, we don't know about you, but this guy managed to hold it in until the very last moment, and then he took it out of the poor club. Guess that one was one too many swings for him. Number 10, fire in the hole! But this time, it was more like fire in the car. I mean, seriously, what were these guys doing inside that car? We just hope that everyone's okay. Number 9, run man, run! The cat-like reflexes managed to save this guy from certain death. He heard the car coming from up the street and he immediately hid inside that building. But the crazy thing came at the very end. You see, what we thought was a fatal car crash wasn't that dangerous. Both the driver and the man walked away unharmed. Number 8, that was close. When it's not your time, it's just not your time. They were inches away from the wheels of that giant truck. If they didn't act so fast, yeah, this would have been a tragic accident. Number 7, that street lamp saved his life. We understand that some people are lucky, but this is one of the luckiest we've ever seen. The big car crash made the car head straight for the man on the sidewalk, but luckily the street lamp was there to save him. Number 6, water skiing on his butt. Now for this video, the title says it all. It's a man that doesn't use any skis when water skiing. And we get it. Who needs skis when you can butt ski? Number 5, running like lightning into the wall. Now, judging from the 2 bottles of beer he's got in his hand, we're gonna assume that he's not that sober. Drunk driving is dangerous, but drunk running turned out to be even worse. Number 4, now this is what happens when you give a race car driver a tank. If you thought car drifting a car was awesome, just wait until you see what these guys can do with a tank. If these guys were fighting in World War II, Hitler would have employed them for the Nazi parades in Germany. Number 3, girl made out of rubber. Don't be disgusting, we don't mean blow up dolls, okay? What started out as a mere backflip turned into a sensational dance, and we don't think anyone can replicate this. I mean, just look at how she's flinging her legs behind her head. What's this girl made out of? Number 2, the Art of Misdirection. Here's a basketball player that knows how to use the art of misdirection to his advantage. And not only that, he even managed to score a 2-pointer while the guy threw he was going to pass the ball to one of his teammates. Number 1, Staredown. Now, we saved the best for last. This happened at a baseball game as well, but unlike catching a ball or that twisted pitcher, this includes a kid in the audience who had a stare down with, get this, the camera. He even did some smirking, goofy faces, and creepy shoulder movements, and the commenters were all over him. Even his mom got caught in it. But the funniest thing is, when he actually saw the footage of himself doing the goofy faces, his reaction was just priceless. And on that note, we end this video. But hey, have you ever caught any moments like these in your camera? You just tell us in the comments section below. And if you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, Thanks for watching, guys.